What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Let's talk about it's Terence Crawford using Errol Spence's name to sell the Avanesyan fight. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase the chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. It's cold as hell out here, boy. It's gonna be freezing tonight, so I'll be in the crib. But at the end of the day, that's all people gonna ask about. That's like going to them PBC fights and they catch Espinosa and they ask the fighters or any of these fights of recently who gonna win, Crawford Spence, and that's all that it's been about. So he knew those questions gonna come, and not many people gonna have questions about Avanesyan. People swear up and down they don't know who Avanesyan was, but they was the same people saying Avanesyan was being ducked by Conor Benn and Virgil Ortiz. Like I said, when they come to Terence Crawford, they continue to move the line. Continue. Nobody said, he could have fought Boots. Nobody said, well, Earl had 3 different fucking mandatories he could have fought. He could have made the best one, which is Jerron Ennis. Keith Thurman a shell of himself. Just being real. Virgil Ortiz would be better than Keith Thurman, just not probably as far as revenue. So I understand fighting Keith Thurman, that's revenue. I ain't mad at it. Get your money. Because like I said, when Errol Spence ain't no longer doing jumping jacks and punching niggas in the mouth, all you Wakanda ninjas ain't going to be there to support him. How many of these diehard Errol Spence fans sent him some money when he was injured? So I really ain't trying to hear that. All this shit is just about being able to monetize the man's name. Him being able to get y'all interviews and y'all being able to make money off his name. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. And if Terence Crawford was gay out of the interviews, y'all be able to make money off of Terence Crawford's name, y'all have been loving him too. It was just been about the flavor of the day, or the flavor of the week, or the flavor of the month. All this shit is about is monetization, money. That's what it's all about. Subs, all that go under money. Nobody care that these channels don't have no variety. Because if it mattered, Lawrence L-Dub Boxing, he had the biggest channel. One of the biggest channels. You know what I'm saying? In the ring with Christine and them, they have one of the biggest channels. Man, all these people don't care. Ring IQ have a way bigger channel. These people don't care about boxing, dude. Just like women, when everything going good in a relationship, right? With women, they got to get their fix of drama. So they start watching Love and Hip Hop or starting to start shit with you. These dudes in the box community the same way. They thirsting for drama. Because drama bring money. Drama bring gossip. Because bar for bar, boxing wise, none of them niggas can stand with the people that I name. But people don't care about real boxing, so therefore real boxing channels got to do what they got to do to keep people stimulated. And it's sad. It's okay. It's a place for everything. It's okay to have a nice piece of drama in boxing, a nice storyline, and you know what I'm saying. But like I said before, wherever Terence Crawford go about this Avanesyan fight, if they have media there, if the fans be there, or whoever there, it's going to be about Errol Spence. And vice versa, when he fought Keith Thurman, long as Terence Crawford is victorious versus David Avanesyan, it's going to be about Terence Crawford and Errol Spence when that fight come around. So you can say, well, they're using Errol Spence's name. I mean, he's using Terence Crawford's name, using Errol Spence's name. That's what people want to see. And it's going to be bad versus Keith Thurman, bro. Especially after the fight. People want to see it. Errol Spence said he going to spin the block. Now, he could have just said, you know what, I'm going to go to another block. And that is what it is. But it ain't about what Errol Spence want. If it was about what Errol Spence want, he probably would have fought the nigga years ago. He told him in that confrontation, Flame On 24 just shared it on Twitter. I retweeted it. He shared it in that conversation. He said, Al, want me to fight, Sean, Keith, and, he and Terence like, he ain't mention me. No, he ain't mention you. He tell the man, dude, It ain't like I'm, assuming all this shit. Like, dog, there's all receipts on this stuff. There's receipts. Bills. Can you pay my bills? It's all receipts. It's all invoices. It's all receipts. This is public information. Boy, it's cold as hell in there at the golf course. Like, I ain't talking like 50 cold. I'm talking about, nigga, I'm cold. Like 30s, 40s. And they at the golf course. Hell no. When I move down south, me and my cousin gonna start playing. I'm gonna start playing every day. Or as much as I can. It won't be every day, but yeah. I was whooping grown men when I was a kid, and I didn't want to play. But it's a game. It's a game of wealth for sure. And it's a game. It's the ultimate game of repetition. That's all it is. Repetition, and we gotta have money. The lessons cost money. All that shit costs us. The clubs cost money. The bags cost money. The play costs money. They wonder why black kids don't integrate other sports. They parents small-minded though. That's the first thing. If I'm a coach, that's the first thing I'm telling parents. Put your kids as many sports as you can, because it's all going. You never know how good your kid can be in another sport, but it all work together. So these old ladies be having they big ass sticks for these dogs, boy. It's a nice area over here, but nonetheless. It's all about the course. Of course, he gonna use Errol Spence name. I don't think he really want to keep talking about it, because he talk about it, he get irritated. When a nigga talk about anything, he get irritated. He hate doing the media. He hates sick there doing the media, and now he kind of get what Bob Bear was trying to get him to do. It ain't like he a really, really bad interviewer, because the more that he did it early on in his career, the more comfortable he'd be with it. The more he actually like doing it. But there's plenty of them dudes out here like Terence Crawford who don't want to interview. How many times, nigga, before I had this channel, I was on another platform, whatever, we trying to get the people to interview, and they commit to a time, and they wouldn't be on time, they give you the runaround. That's why I don't do interviews. Y'all understand why I say I do interviews with past fighters and trainers. They're punctual. They're going to be on time. You know what I'm saying? And they get a best interview. And there's really no bullshit involved in it. Real straight shooters. Kevin Cunningham, Joel Diaz, real straight shooters. And a lot of the other ones are really, really good. Andre Rozier is really cool. So, but yeah, of course. And when Errol Spence come around with Keith Thurman, he gonna be using Terence Crawford. He's gonna like he using Terence Crawford name. I think they both want to get that shit over and done with. Who wouldn't want to be in one of the biggest fights of the year, bro? The decade they saying, which should have been last decade, and it would have surpassed Pacquiao and Mayweather on the excitement scale. Trust me, it definitely would have. But yeah, I mean, of course, they using each other's name and shit like that. I don't think it's truly by design, but it is what it is. And if Crawford go out there and lose, and Errol go out there and lose, and Crawford going to another fight, Errol going after coming to the Keith Thurman fight, hey, what you think about Crawford losing? What you think about Errol losing? The fight is done with. So, and people saying, well, they fumbled the bag and they did this. Like, bro, y'all be talking about y'all did this, y'all. It's all by design, bro. That fight was never designed to be this year. Name me another major fight PBC got going on this year. And the word is, Al Heyman not gonna be in control no more. He probably still have his fighters, or he gonna be like Kinahan allegedly was with MTK Global. So really, it's not gonna be no PBC. Technically, it's looking like. For what I'm looking at it as, this is me assuming. Luis Cubas and Samson gonna be the front men. Most of the fighters gonna sign contracts and just affiliate with them. And Al Heyman is gonna be telling them what to do from behind the scenes to pull the strings. That's exactly what it's gonna be. I already know what he gonna do, dude. He's still gonna be in control one way or another, and his fingerprint gonna be on this shit. He may step back to be reduced as a true advisor and a true manager, right? But he's still gonna be pulling the strings with Luis the Cubans. He worked for PBC. Samson worked for PBC. And the shit I heard, man, that nigga be, I ain't even gonna say. They don't need him, bro. They don't need Cuz. Trust me, they don't need him. But that's what it like to me. He's still gonna be pulling the strings and fine. Can't knock it. But of course, if I'm Terence Crawford, I keep using that nigga name. You know, even without the media. I dragged that whole name through the mud to get my numbers up. They did it to you. They spent 4 or 5 years not recognizing the dude at the Wilder Fury fight, not recognizing him as a champion or a / title holder. Not saying he ain't had no stories. He need to get his numbers up. They look at the numbers, and you see Errol Spence numbers is hogwash. Niggas ain't really doing no numbers. He seen the Mikey numbers is the only ones where he truly peaked. And that's why he said what he said. They seen the numbers. His numbers trash. And he said, well, this nigga ain't no superstar neither. I was trying to tell y'all that, but yeah. Because if he was a superstar dude, he'd have a network deal. He'd be put on a pedestal. They love him a long time. Al Heyman was going out the door. He was supposed to be the next Mayweather. So, come on, it is what it is. So, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole 9. Hit the link tree. I'm everywhere there. And check out the boxing news, welterweight boxing talk playlist. Peace.